Hey,
What's
brother,
up,
how you
Dom?
doing? I'm doing great, man. How are you?
I'm always good, man. They say
All right.
every day above ground is a great day. You heard that saying before?
Yeah, yeah, sure. I've heard that before. Every day is a great day.
Above ground, every day you're alive is a great day.
Definitely, man.
Yeah. So what is it you want to talk about today? You want to lead the discussion or I can take it?
All right. So please, I have a couple of questions for you. So the first now I actually want to ask you is who you are, where you stay, and all of that. Can you tell us
Oh,
about
okay.
yourself?
What was your question? You said what?
I said, can you tell me about yourself? Can you tell us about yourself, who you
Of
are,
course, of
where you
course.
stay? All right, bro.
So first of all, my name is Johnny Shaheed Miller. I am in Washington, D.C. right now, but I'm normally in Virginia Beach. And I'm on a mission to bring all of my people together around the globe. And there's been a lot of deception that keeps blacks and Latinos and whites from coming together. And I put out a book that talks about a lot of the intentional, deceptive, malignant psychology and tactics of separation. So that's who I am. I'm a revolutionary, and my life's purpose is to bring our people together across the world so we break the machine. I'm in America. How about you? Where you located? Tell us about yourself. What do you do?
So thank you very much. My name is Dami. My name is Dami. I'm located in Nigeria. So I actually want to be part of your movement, right? So
Thank you,
that's why
bro.
I
Thank
got
you.
quite a number of questions for you.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I would love for you to join. And
Yeah,
anyone
yeah,
else you know that's in Africa, any of the influencers there, any of the elders there, any of the politicians, anybody that you have that's in Africa that you want to join the movement, please send them the link or have them contact me so I can sign them up.
yeah. Sure, brother. Like after this meeting, once we're done with this live, I would reach out to some of
Okay,
them.
let's go. First question. Just hit me with all the questions you got. Even if something comes up,
All
just give
right,
it to
all
me
right,
though.
all right. So you've answered my first few questions partially when you were introducing yourself,
Right.
right? But I actually want to talk about those things again, right? So what exactly are you into? Like, what exactly are you doing?
You want to know what am I doing exactly with the Black Panther movement? So it's three
Yeah, yeah,
things.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I actually want to know what the Black Panther movement is all about. The mission of the Black Panther movement.
Yeah, please go ahead. No, I
Okay,
had a
okay. I
call.
said
I had a
I said
call
what
come
is the
in and
mission?
interrupted
The
the
mission of
stream,
the
so
Black
we should be
Panthers
good now,
movement.
Dom.
All right. Can you hear me?
Dami, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
I
I
had
can
a
hear
call
you.
come in and interrupted the stream. It's on do not disturb now. You said what exactly am I
All
doing
right.
for the movement?
All right. Yeah, I said what is the mission of Black Panther? What is Black Panther
I
about?
told you, just bringing my people together, man. There's a lot when you look at psychology from the beginning of time. There's been a lot of intentional miseducation regarding black people in America and across the globe, where we don't realize our greatness from um, every aspect of our existence, from Jesus to Egypt to how we got to America to our intellect, so on and so forth. You know, our accomplishments and contribution to society. We've been assailed and under assault. And in order for us to break the machine, we got to understand one, our greatness. Then we get to understand exactly what it is that we need to do about it. And I wrote a book called The Invisible Bully, where I teach the deceptive mechanisms of psychology, so that way we can recognize it, and then we get to come together. You know, so once we realize our greatness, I show the deception, and then everyone gets to come together in order to take social action together. And that's the mission of the Black Panthers. And I know exactly what those steps should be. And that's why I'm talking to elders. That's why I'm talking to other cities, states, and countries to figure out, what their input is instead of just, going off my own free will and volition. Does that make sense? What I just
Wow.
said? Do you understand
Wow.
what I was saying?
Sure, that makes a whole lot of sense. That makes a whole lot of
Thank
sense, brother. That makes a whole lot of sense, man. That makes a whole lot of sense. And even from my own perspective, right? This is a movement that everyone should be part of. Regardless of their color, right? This is a movement for every single person, right? For every single person who cares about other humans, who cares about humanity, right? So, for those who actually want to join the Black Panther movement, how do they join the movement? And when they join the movement, what is in for them when they join the movement?
So for those who want to join, how do they join and what's in it for them? Okay,
Yes.
so there's a link.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
there's a. Did you say something else before I answer your question?
No. 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 No.
So you want to know how can they join, right, and why? Correct. Okay,
Yeah. Yes, bro.
they can click the link that's below. It says the Black Panthers live or the Black Panthers live. Just look at the link below this video in the description, right, and it'll show you. I see it right here. Yeah, so it'll say the Black Panthers. Once you click it, you enter your email address, your phone number. You can elect a donation or not. Irrespective of that, you'll be automatically joined to the movement. And the reason that you
Oh.
should join is you got a voice. Look at what's been happening since the beginning of time, as I mentioned 2 or 3 minutes ago. We need to come together, but somebody else may say, hey, we'll come together for what reason, right? Like everything we're doing is to protect the children. It's to stop them from being manipulated because those are the ones that they're after. They catch them young and they keep them from the music, the food, the trash on TV. They start poisoning their mind with the education system. That's one of the reasons that we need to come together. But I want everyone to be able to have input. That way, we're stronger together. You know, like if they fight me and they know that you're going to jump in, they're going to be less likely to come at me one on one, right? So they'll use their power and strength in numbers. And that's one of the things that we got to do. In order to break the machine, they got to know that we're coming together, but we're indivisible. And it has to be in a way that's undeniable with a bond that's unbreakable. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
I
I'm not
understand
doing
you.
this for
I
me.
understand you.
This is not a self-serving purpose. Everything I'm doing to
Yes,
bring my
man.
people
Yes, bro.
together, this is for everybody. This is for everybody. Because sooner or later, we're going to stop asking. Sooner or later, we're going to stop asking so nicely. Like the cops are only going to stop killing us when we start shooting back. You understand that, right? When we start shooting the
Yeah.
police for shooting us, that's when it's going to change. So I want to do it in a way.
So,
I want to
sorry.
go ahead.
I think I didn't get the last line correctly. Can you say that again? You
Yeah, I
said
said the
shoot back at the
police.
cops
The
when they shoot.
police will not stop shooting us until we start shooting
Okay.
back. And before we get to that
But
step,
isn't that
you say what?
illegal? Isn't that illegal? Shooting back at the police isn't that
You
illegal?
gotta,
Fighting
you
force is
gotta
force.
understand something, right? First of all, I want you to mute your phone so it stops making that noise. Okay? It doesn't matter if it's
Okay.
illegal or
Okay.
not. Is it legal for them to kill us? Is it illegal for them to profile us? Is it illegal for them to harass us? Is it illegal for them to illegally search us once we plead the fifth? They keep asking us questions. Once we ask for a lawyer, we still don't get one. We get detained without a phone call. Is that illegal? They've been hanging us. They've been hunting us down. It's open season on black people across the world. So don't talk to me about the legalities. I'm not encouraging people to start killing the police. I'm saying until we start taking actions where there's consequences, nothing's going to change. So you ask me, why do I think people need to come together? We got to take social action. I don't think us killing the police is an appropriate course of action now, but like how many years will go by until we say, okay, yeah, just another black man dead. Just another one. Don't worry about it. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. Like when it's you or your family, or it happens to your hometown or somebody you love, and you realize that they look at you the same way and you know, because it's the same. That's why I say we need to do something about it now. Look at what's happening to the Latinos and my Spanish brothers and sisters. They get to harass them without probable cause. They can look in your car, see you Hispanic or Latino, and pull you over. Nobody's doing anything about that. Everybody just sitting down watching. Those are the people we're supposed to be fighting for. Those are the people we're supposed to be fighting for. They got the lowest numbers in this country, but they also some of the strongest. And guess what? When they see them, they also see us. They're testing the waters by harassing them, and they're saying that we just sitting by. So what you think going to happen when they start doing that to us? Now you want them to help us out? No, we need to start now. Those are our brothers and sisters. Right and right, right is right, wrong is wrong.
Okay, all right, bro. So thanks for the answers you provided, right? Because personally, myself, I have this philosophy that you don't fight. How do I put this? You don't fight violence with violence, right? So, aside from getting violence with the violence oppressors, right? What other ways? What other ways can we stop this oppression?
I love the fact that you said that, and I'm not encouraging the violence. That's why Malcolm X said, "By any means necessary." It wasn't, "Hey, go kill the oppressor." It's
Okay.
us looking at the problem and coming up with a viable solution. I say that's why it's us coming together with our strength in numbers. We can
Yeah,
park on
yeah,
bridges, we can stop on bridges to make it to where nobody can travel. We can park in front of airports to make it to where
yeah.
nobody can fly
That's
in and
better,
out.
man.
Listen, no, listen,
Protest, peaceful
listen to me,
protest.
please. We can shut down international commerce by parking in front of airports. There are several things we can do. We can surround the White House. We
Yeah,
can
yeah.
surround the Capitol. Look, we can basically show our numbers in different locations where there's no currency being made. There's no political decisions being made until we move and we get our way. We don't have to do that in a violent way. I'm saying that we have to get our way no matter what, because it's not going to happen unless we break the machine. If we do MLK and just say, "Oh yeah, hold my hand, be my friend, love everybody," they're going to say, "We'll crush you," because they want you as a slave. They want you as a slave. They want you as a slave, bro. Hey, what you think? What you think? Go play. So we can basically come together and decide just moving our forces around at different locations. That's also strength in numbers.
Yeah, yeah, yes, brother. I actually agree with you, man. Like this is a time we have to get united. There's power in numbers, right? We've got great power. If only we could come together and find solutions to all of the problems we're
Right.
facing, right?
Yeah. But like you say,
All right.
bro,
So
it's yeah, but we don't need to shoot the police yet. We don't need to shoot the oppressor.
yeah, yeah.
But the
We don't have
key,
to do
but
that. We don't.
yes, sir. And I'm glad you said that. That is not what I'm encouraging. I'm
Yes, sir.
encouraging us to come together and take social action. That requires identifying the social problem from a sociological perspective. So we see how everybody is affected to determine what are the steps we need to take towards rectification and prevention in order for us to grow and overcome our circumstances. That's me, right? I talk from a place of intellect, but we need to do it no matter what. So if it's
Yes,
not
bro.
violence, then great. Let's do it. Let's do it the other way. Let's do it the smart way. But it needs to happen no matter what. You understand?
Yeah, I understand, bro. I understand.
Okay.
So now on to my next question, right? So where do you see where do you see the Black Panther movement in 10 years from now? Where do you see the Black Panther movement in 100 years from now?
Okay. So you want to know where do I see it in 10 years from now? And you want to know where I see it 100 years from now?
Yes, bro.
Okay. 10 years from now, I see us having several officers and offices across the globe. I see us
Wow.
extremely powerful, but I see us as nonviolent in nature. I think just the threat of us coming together is enough to break the machine. I don't think we gotta throw a stone. I don't think we gotta beat a police officer up. I don't think we gotta storm the Capitol. I don't think we gotta do anything but come together. And I believe just them knowing that we got sheer strength in numbers that is impervious to I guess the damage inflicted by propaganda is enough to make us impenetrable where we all got a giant voice and we have the elders that help us make decisions for our people across the globe. I think that's where I see us. No, that is where I see us in the next 10 years. 100 years, I see us having our own I guess economy in a way where we have businesses where it's not just a percentage of the top 1% elite, right? We have our own funds, where we basically controlling market share in different industries, whether it's
Yes, bro.
the stock exchange, or whether it's commodities exchange, whether it's your futures index, the CBOE, Chicago Board of Options Exchange. It doesn't matter. I see us coming together and us pooling our resources, mentally and physical, financial resources for the embedment of our future generations. That's where I see us in 100 years.
That's quite that's quite a very big vision, man. And I know for certain that the Black Panther movement would achieve that, right? So down to my next question. When talking about those movements, right? I would say I would say most people across the world we all face the same we all face the same issues, right? But on the other side, there are actually some other countries, especially in Africa and some other parts of the world, where their major problems are not even what we're talking about now, right? We have some countries that are torn apart by war. We have some countries that are torn apart by terrorism. We have some countries that are torn apart by different sets of probably, let's say, kidnappers and all of that. So, is the Black Panther movement also going to intervene in such
Yeah, bro,
situations?
it's happening now. When you think about it, right? I talked about deception and corruption previously, correct? We both had those conversations. But if no one enforces consequences, then it's free reign in any capacity that you decide to operate. Now, when there's consequences, people think twice about corruption because someone's going to take corrective
Yeah,
action. So I said, come together. Hey, man, I would love for the police officers to not kill another non-white person in America and across the globe. I would love that. I would love that. However, us coming together and just showing up at the police station and demanding answers. They can't leave. They can't come in. They can't come out. They need the National Guard, right? And we just making sure that nobody get taken. If it's more of us than it is them, we have a right based on the Constitution in order to basically peacefully assemble. We have a constitutional right to peacefully assemble, to sit down and protest. We don't have to throw a stone. We don't have to shoot anybody. We can come just sit down and go, we demand justice. We can just come camp out and demand justice and make sure that nobody get taken. We have that ability now, and
yeah. When
that's
we
a
have the
threat.
number, we have the
That's a
ability.
threat to capitalism. That's a threat because that's
Yeah,
bad
that's
press.
true.
They say, "Oh, press is good press," but that's not true when it comes to these financial markets. You think international trade getting shut down? You think us going to the largest airport per capita in the world, going to Heathrow in London or going down to Atlanta and everybody just parking at the airport, you think that's not going to make national headlines when nobody's coming or going? When there's a plane leaving every 16 seconds?
That's the thing gonna
Say
make
what?
it. I said it's gonna make
Yeah,
national
bro. And
headlines.
guess what? They're going to want to do something about it. They're going to want to do something about it. So that's how we get our way in a peaceful, non-violent, but aggressive way. You don't have to be violent to be aggressive, right? Just showing up,
Yeah,
just
yeah, I
showing up
agree.
and demanding change, demanding a certain level of restitution, demanding your request be met. Like, demands are met in the avoidance of consequences. You hear me, bro? Demands are met in the
Yeah,
avoidance
sure, I
of
hear you, bro.
consequences. It's not a peaceful request. We're not leaving until this happens. Guess what? Like magic, it happens. But you know what they're going to do, right? They're going to give us our way, and then the propaganda, because they control the Washington Post, they control the national media outlets, so they get to spin it a certain way. So we get to make it to where, hey, no more propaganda. When you show us in the right light, or you don't display us at all. Don't use us for your headlines. Don't use us for your money making machine. We have that power, bro.
Yes, bro. All right, so down to my final question, right? So I heard about your book, right? So can you tell us about the book and how we can get the book if we want
Thank
to
you,
get
man.
it?
I was smiling because I wasn't expecting that. My book, The Invisible Bully, my book, The
Okay.
Invisible Bully, it's written regarding psychology. It's, dark psychology. It talks about a lot of the tactics from overkill to moral disengagement, gradualism. It speaks on several different tactics that have been employed and combined as strategies to control the way we think or to program us or those around the world, to create move a certain narrative based on how they want them to view us, right? So if you see us as violent
Yeah.
and we get killed, it's almost a good thing. Did you hear me, bro? If the
Yeah,
world
sure. I can hear
sees
you,
us
bro.
as violent and then one of us gets killed, they're like, they're like, thank you, right? somebody might celebrate and say, "Hey,
Yeah.
it's another thief or another criminal that's been killed." But when you know that we've been unfairly targeted, when you know that it's someone else's machinations or deceptive strategy or design to target us to affect the way the world sees us, to prevent us from excelling in any area that we concentrate in, then guess what? Now you look at it and go, we got to do something about this. It's an atrocious abomination. And that's what I point out in my book. I show you the deception and I help you arm yourself against the deception.
Okay.
Did you understand that, or did I
So
lose
I
you a little
guess
bit?
that's no, no, sure, sure. I understand all of that. I understand
Do
all
you
of
have
that.
any questions about what I say?
So you
Like, how
said
would you sum up what I said to you? What is the book? What is the book about?
no.
What would you say in your words?
Okay, so you talked about your book, and you mentioned the fact that the book is about psychology, right? The dark psychology.
Yeah, it's about psychology, but you understand that if they view us as criminals, then when we get treated unfairly, nobody cares. Even some of
What do you
us,
say?
when they view us as criminals, the people with the power, they make
Okay.
the world view us as criminals. So when we get killed, no one cares.
They see it as another criminal being killed.
Yeah, they see this as like removal of a threat. So you're almost appreciative that we're out of the way. But it poisons the mind of the people.
That's true, man. Giving them a bad perception about us. I lost it for a moment.
Hey, I have no idea what your audio is really bad. We probably need to end the feed right now. Something going on with your connection. Say something.
Can you hear me, bro?